Hello friends, Jeff here from House of Heresy, and back once again with another pack cracking episode. We're going back into Dominaria Remastered, which we'll probably be doing for a fair bit here for the next few weeks. So yeah, first box. If you didn't get a chance to check the video out, please, when you get a chance, go check it out. Got some pretty spicy stuff in there. I wouldn't call it like the greatest box ever, but it was definitely a very solid box. Got some pretty nice pulls, especially I think the fifth pack of the box was quite good. So yeah, so this is the newest set here, at least at the time of the filming of this video. So overall, very impressed. This is an awesome set. The quality is amazing. For those that don't know, the collector product was printed in Japan, so that's why you'll see the pull tabs on there. Just I don't know if you saw it, but the box quality looks awesome with that foiling, just like really nice, good quality cardboard. The packs, they even feel a little bit different. You can kind of see like where there's like a little bit more play in there. There's more airspace. So I haven't like compared it to another one, but it feels taller because this is where the card is right here. Then yeah, it has that pull tab. So yeah, and then once you get the pull tab off, the packs open really nicely. So because they're printed in Japan, very similar to the Double Masters 2022 draft boxes, they're set up the same way essentially. So you have the token on top, followed by the rares, and then in these in particular, you'll have a foil, rare, or mythic, which is either borderless or retro. Then you'll have a non-foil borderless rare or mythic, a non-foil retro rare or mythic, and then a pack foil rare or mythic, followed by three cards that can be either retro. One of them will be foil, and then the other two will be non-foil, common, and then uncommons that can be either retro or borderless as well. And then you'll have your foil retro land, followed by the rest of the pack, which is just commons and uncommons from the set. So yeah, so let's get into it. So first foil will be Nut Collector. Very nice. That's a fun card. I love the artwork on there. I think that's pretty awesome. They definitely were having fun with that. So good on you, Adam Rex there. That's a pretty neat card. So probably try to do a little bit similar to how I had the last setup going. So we'll put Mythics kind of front and center here. Gemstone Mine is our first non-foil borderless. That's cool. Have not pulled one of those yet, so that's a pretty neat card. Beautiful looking. And then we got one of our check lands there, Clifftop Retreat in the retro, and final one is Lotus Blossom in the pack foil. That's cool. And then, like I talked about, you'll have a foil borderless or retro, followed by a two non-foil that can be borderless or retro, common and uncommon. So just like last video, I'm gonna track the borderless. And then I'll go. I started putting these up there and then totally forgot about it because I was just so excited to open the box. So I'm going to try to continue that. So we'll put the land up there, and then those guys, and then just the rest of the pack stuff. So there are some okay hits, some decent hits in the commons and uncommons, but it really remains to be seen like how those prices are going to fall, really for the whole set, how it's all going to fall. So we'll just have to wait and see. It is the opening day here, so who knows, but so I'm not going to talk too much about unless I just think that they look nice, which is probably going to be more the retro side for the commons and uncommons. All right, so good Goblin and Windborn Muse. Borderless foil, very cool. So let's put that up there. Grim Lavamancer for the non-foil borderless. That's a really cool looking card. I like that a lot. Rith the Awakener and Mind Slicer. All right. And let's see, we got Spirit Link, Duress, and Mog War Marshal with a Forest. Really do like these foil retro lands. I'm definitely going to hold on to these. I have a couple lands binders that I keep, and I actually set one up just for basics. So those will certainly be going in there because I think that they look gorgeous. Really fun. I have to say, this is just a really cool set. Initial impressions are that this is every bit what it was hyped up to be. I know there's been a lot of drama in the recent months with Wizards and Hasbro and all that, but this was a well designed, well executed set. So I will tip my hat and give them credit where credit's due. This was a very nice job. Chainer Dimension Master is our retro foil. Maze of Ith and the Borderless non-foil. Very cool. Love that artwork. I think they did a real nice job with that. Lotus Blossom in the retro, and Phantom Nishoba. It's kind of cool. Then we got High Tide, White Mane Lion, and Valduk Keeper of Flame. With a really nice island. I mean, I like the Mark Poole one, but this one's looked really pretty. Love that lightning going in the background there. That's really cool. All right, and for those that don't know, this set is a collection, or all the cards were curated from, I think it was, 27 different sets that have taken place on Dominaria over the course of Magic's history, to include the basic lands. So all that artwork comes from previous sets, and I had not played I played off and on since Ice Age, Homelands and Ice Age time frame. So back in the mid-90s, like 94, 95. But I've had many long breaks, so I'm not super familiar with like where everything actually originated from as far as especially basic land artwork. So I apologize for my ignorance on that stuff, but they did a really nice job with the retro foils there. All right, we got a Vexing Sphinx. Interesting. And Arborea, very nice for the Borderless. That's cool. I really like that artwork. That's pretty. Denzian of the Deep in the retro, and finally Arcanus the Omnipotent, the pack foil. The really nice looking Mind Stone there. Retro foil, Spirit Link, and Peregrine Drake. There's a classic. Alright. So I can make a mess there, and then we got a mountain and nothing too wild or crazy. Cool. Alright, so this is the 5th pack. This is where we struck gold last box. Let's see if we got 5th pack magic going on here. Elephant. We got a Sulphur Falls. That's kind of cool. Denzian of the Deep. I do like the artwork. Don't think it's going to be a super valuable card, but that is really cool. Like it. Overmaster. And Arborea. So I would say probably not super magical compared to the pack that we had in the last box, but still great cards. Fun to pull. Right. Messing up my piles here. And actually, while I was picking these up, I got this playmat, which is the Schematic Worm Coil, which I think is pretty cool. So I didn't realize that those had already dropped, so I was able to snag it from one of my LGSs here. All right, last pack of the first row. I wanted to move the tokens over to the right side because I am right-handed and it's getting a little bit awkward. I'm going to reach across to put them over there, so this will be a little bit more, hopefully a little bit more natural, so my arm's not going across the camera. All right, we got, what's that? Pashlek Mons. Entomb, there's a nice one. That's a good hit for the Borderless. I will take that. Pyre Zombie and Lieutenant Kirtar in the pack foil slot. Ooh, Swords to Plowshares. That's really nice looking in the retro. Very pretty. Definitely hold on to that. All right, we got the Mark Poole Island. From Alpha and Beta there. All right, very cool. So not quite as coming out quite as strong in the first half of this box, but overall still looks very nice. Entomb's a good one. Just beautiful cards, and it's nice to see that we're getting some different pulls than what we were in the first box there. All right, first card is Zur the Enchanter, followed by Mystical Tutor. Very cool. I haven't pulled that one yet. So we're keeping track of the tutors down here. I got our second mythic of the box, Legacy Weapon, and one of the check lands, Isolated Chapel in the pack foil. Frantic Search is always a good one, and Terror. That's really cool artwork in the retro. I like that. A little bit morbid, but very nicely done. All right. Continuing on, was that? Okay, yeah, so that was the first one of this row. So yeah, how's everyone else's adventures with this going? Getting some good pulls? It's definitely some cool stuff. Ooh, Mystical Tutor ×2 in the Boros foil. And another Windborn Muse here. Pulled her a couple times. Cryptic Gateway. And Enlightened Tutor. Alright, very cool. Another tutor there. We'll take it. Elvis Spirit Guide in the retro foil. That's going to be a nice one. I think that's currently has a little bit of value attached to it. We'll see if it holds that, but it'll probably come back up eventually because it's just a good, solid card all around. And a Mountain. So yeah, everyone else enjoying this set so far? I don't know what everyone's local situation was in terms of supply, or if you pre-ordered, were able to get it. Unfortunately, all my pre-orders are shipping essentially now, so I won't get them till early next week with the holiday weekend and the weather out west here. We'll see exactly when that happens. Entomb, very nice in the retro. That's a cool one. Retro foil. There's a good hit. Sylvan Library Borderless. Very nice. That is very solid. Take that. That's a nice one. Arcanus the Omnipotent and Legacy Weapon in the pack foil. Cool. We got a Terror Borderless, retro foil. That's nice. All right. So, yep, definitely curious to see over the different openings, like how everything seems to be shaken out. These two boxes I checked were both from the same case, so I did not order any individual cases, so I have no idea like what the variance is going to look like. Like as far as that goes. Got Glory, Jester's Cap. That is such cool artwork. Love it. It's one of my favorite cards from my childhood. There, this was the pull in Ice Age back when I was playing, and when it was the current set. So Jester's Cap followed by Jester's Mask were like the two hottest cards of that set. Even back then, this was probably $20, $30 card, something like that. So for $19.95, that's pretty good. But yeah, they did a great job with that artwork. That looks really neat. Oops, put Kinnis in the wrong spot there. Alright, so we got Sneak Attack. That's a really good hit. Another Mythic. And Mystical Tutor. Alright, well, we are rocking the Mystical Tutors in this box. We're up to 3 now. After not getting any in the first box. Mysticals, at least. So that's pretty good. And very nice. Alright, last 2 packs. Would love to see, obviously, Force of Will. Did not complain about getting more of those. Cool to get Urza, Yawgmoth. Really, I mean, honestly, anything that I haven't pulled yet would be nice. Alright, so we got No Mercy, which is a rare, or mythic rather, followed by Decimate in the Borderless. That's cool. Have not pulled that one yet. Test of Endurance, another mythic. And Royal Assassin. There's another classic card. I used to love this card. This was a very powerful card back in the day. So that's very nice. If nothing else, for the nostalgia. And yeah, very cool. Alright, so we'll see how the last pack does, but I would say this box is probably not quite as strong as the other one, although we did get some pretty good pulls here. I'll definitely take all the tutors, and the Sylvan Library is all solid. So alright, last pack magic. Let's see what we got here. Zombie, Jester's Cap in the foil. That's very nice. Won't complain about that. Lotus Bloom in the Borderless there. Very cool. Soul Kanar, the Swamp King in retro. That's kind of neat. And Vexing Sphinx. Okay, so none of the other big heavy hitters, but still got some pretty cool stuff. Street Wraith, Empty the Warrens, and Undead Gladiator. With a Mountain. Very cool. All right, so quick recap here. So for the tutors, we did end up with 4, 3 of them being mystical. So can go get lots of instants and sorceries now. Almost a full playset there. And then, of course, the Enlightened, which is nice. And then for the Mythics, got some felt a little bit lighter on the Mythics. But still some pretty good ones there. Sneak Attack's always solid. Sylvan Library is a really nice one. Not going to complain about that one bit. And then, of course, the Crazy Man. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, hope everyone enjoyed it. As always, if you liked what you saw, please give us a like. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. And brand new content coming out every week, twice a week, at a minimum, Tuesdays and Thursdays. We started doing Saturdays more regularly, with videos that do not feature pack openings. So I've right now I'm doing some deck techs for my commander decks that I play. So just kind of, not that I'm by any means an expert, but just to kind of check it out. And just talk about it, because that's what I enjoy playing, and it's fun to talk about the stuff you enjoy. So throw some subscribes down there, and as always, any comments, I'd love to hear what everyone's thoughts are on the set so far. Loving it, hating it, getting some good pulls. Anyone got any just absolute monster packs yet? Like, I don't know, four Force of Wills in a row or something like that. Yeah, I'd love to hear about it. And then this is a great set, and there's going to be lots of cool content out there, so definitely check out everybody that's doing this stuff. If you've never seen it before, Pack Opening Addict, Wildcat MTG, both awesome. They put out great content, and Wildcat just started up a Patreon. He just hit a threshold where he was ready to do it, so he's going to start doing box breaks and battles for the patrons, so keep an eye on that. And then of course, Pack Opening Addict is a legend in this sphere, so he does all that stuff too, and his content's awesome. So definitely check them both out if you get a chance. So yeah, hope everyone has a great time, and we'll definitely see you in the next video.